Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's video. I hope you're doing so well. So, today I felt really cool to just get this good tarot out, and I haven't been using it for a while, but I just felt cool to pull it out. And then the back of the deck was this card, and I immediately felt a presence, like a spiritual energy from this card. And I'm sure you can feel it as well. I just felt guided to set up the shot where you can just feel the energy from this card because I feel like at first I actually thought this is a spirit guide. I felt like there's a spirit guide showing up here and it has almost that energy of, Aslan in Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That kind of protector, lion, strength, wisdom, and heart. The emperor is number 4, the energy of the heart. Okay, the heart chakra is the 4th chakra. There's something here about integrity and courage. But then, as I was sitting with it, I was like, is this a spirit guide? Because I realized that actually I feel this is you. This is almost like an essence of yourself or a part of yourself, even a past life version of yourself, another realm version of yourself. This is a part of you that is almost looking at you as if you are looking in the mirror and this energy is staring back at you, okay? And it's the energy of this fierce heart, this loyal heart, and this courageous heart that is really ready to love. There's something here about courage. Like, this part in you is ready to come through and to be embodied in your everyday life, where you are living in a different, more heartfelt way. Like, I feel there is some kind of a shift in the collective that I've felt recently where there is a new wave of unions and unity consciousness coming through. I feel like there are unions that are at very high level and soul family connections that are wanting to come through. But there's a lot of pain in our collective, right? Around the heart space and around being hurt before in relationship. So this lion part is coming through now to take care of things in your heart space because you need some kind of a feeling of being protected. It's almost like, imagine if you went through the world with this lion by your side and this lion was your loyal protector that was always there for you. Like a spirit guide. Yeah, there is an energy of a spirit guide to this presence, but it almost feels like it's an energy that spirit wants you to integrate as being inside of yourself instead of something like, oh, this is a spirit guide that's always with me and is protecting me. It's almost like spirit saying internalize it because that spirit guide that you're seeing almost is a part of you in this case. That's what I'm seeing. This energy, you might think of this protection as being outside of yourself, but spirit saying this protection is actually from your own heart. You have a very intelligent, wise heart that is able to carry you through life, that is able to be discerning in love and relationships and friendships and connections, and that is able to navigate how to be open and safe at the same time, okay? You don't have to open to every person that you meet in life or anything like this, but spirit saying that there's a level of closed-heartedness that you are experiencing that isn't necessary because it's coming from fear. And we can, Spirit's saying it's not that you have to necessarily open your heart, but there's like a small amount of softening that I'm feeling needing to take place. But I do still see protection. That is the energy that I get from this card, from this being, from this part of you, this wisdom that's really yours. It's protective. So there's something here, Spirit saying like you can know that you are protected, that you are safe to love again and to open your heart again, okay? This is going to be surprising. This message has continuously come up and I've been surprised by it, you guys, because I even notice the comments whenever I do readings about love or talking about people finding soul family. There's a lot of people who resonate with having their hearts broken or like not feeling ready necessarily to just open to people, relationships, love again in life. So we're working with a very kind of fragile almost heart space, even as a collective. Like, I'm not even trying to like call you out for your heart space, but I'm just saying even like all of us on earth at this time, we are healing the heart. That is kind of our mission in a way. So this part in you wants to come forwards and be this protector, this very wise protector that can carry you through life. Maybe you actually are going through something right now that you might need some extra strength, okay? The lion energy is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spirit animal. And it does represent strength, loyalty, love, and the heart. It really is all about the heart space and how we can open to really deep levels of bonding with others that can also leave us open to deep levels of pain if something, happens to that bond for whatever reasons. And lions, lions are deeply social animals. They're very deeply bonded within their prides, within their little communities. So, but this lion here is depicted as being in solitude, right, on their own. And there's a leadership here, there's a wisdom in this solitude that this energy is. There's almost like I don't want to let go of my solitude. I don't want to let go of my power. So this will be slow, because the funny thing is that every time these messages come up, I even feel I feel the reluctance. Like, I can feel there's a reluctance in the energy field of like, oh, you know, because maybe there's a lack of belief that this is even possible, that there can be relationships that would be worth opening to or something like this. But I'm telling you, this is some kind of a spiritual wave of energy coming through where love relationships are being highlighted at this time. And you're going to be surprised, okay? Just like I have been, you're going to be surprised at how this is going to continuously keep knocking at your door, keep showing up in your life. If you are already partnered, this is a deepening of the love and intimacy that you share with your partner, somehow getting to different levels within your union, different levels of, being safe to really love and bond. Or it could even be having a baby for some of you. Yeah, there's something very deeply bonded about this, but your heart is expanding, okay? Your heart chakra is expanding. Your heart is going to be growing wider to let more love in, like more energy. You might even be feeling energies around your heart or with your lungs or with coughing. Anything around this region I'm feeling could be showing up for you at this time, because this heart chakra expansion is very real. Like, I can feel it in the energy field. It's a powerful heart expansion that's preparing you for deeper love, romantic, friendship, community, child, having a child, that kind of love. Wow. Yeah, there's a deeper level of love, like being loved and loving. And it's almost like this part in you is very wise. This could be a past life energy is what I'm feeling as well. The way that they're staring into that, like staring through, there's just so much wisdom that I'm feeling being embodied. It's almost like a spirit energy is coming into this card and like inhabiting this card is how powerful it feels. Yeah, there's also a message here about you're coming into some new experience of power with this part integrating in. It's almost like a puzzle piece coming in and clicking into place right in the center of your heart. And then I'm seeing it almost being this activator that brings a light. It like clicks into place and your heart chakra lights up with this emerald green light. And there's an expansion there. There's a higher harmonic frequency that you're embodying. And you are feeling yourself, okay? Look at this emperor. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling empowered. You're feeling powerful. And this is a new feeling, because it's like a feeling that, remember how I was saying spirit wanted you to not feel like this protection was happening outside of yourself? Although I'm not saying not to feel that at all, which we can definitely like lean on spirit guides, angels, guardians, guides, ancestors. But there's something here about spirit wants you to embody it though. Spirit wants you to embody this power, this sense of purpose, this sense of courage, this sense of, I know that whatever I face in life, I have myself, I have my own heart, I have my own ability to heal. And almost as well, like a belief in love again is what is being reborn inside of you, okay? This is so sweet. It's like a belief in love again, like we're feeling that love is worth it. It's worth opening your heart. It's worth connecting. Yeah. Okay, so there's also a message here around divine masculine, divine feminine energies and their beautiful union within. I feel like there's something here, a spirit saying about remembering something about a spiritual energy. I'm getting like 12th house energy, almost a spirit saying, remember the spirit or the non-physical. How do we explain this spirit? Remember the non-physical side of manifestation, the feminine, the magic, where things can happen out of sequence or out of linear time, because I feel like some of you, there's another message coming through now. Some of you may be stressing about time. You might be worrying, like, am I getting something done in time, or I have to rush, I have to get it done, or there may be an urgency or an anxiety inside of you where you want something to happen now. And Spirit's saying that, whew, there's there is sort of a message here around maybe slowing down and tuning back in with your intuition. Maybe not pushing so hard, or definitely not forcing something. Definitely don't force something or be too hard on yourself. This might be like working out too hard. Like you really want to get fit, but then maybe you're pushing it too hard and it's coming from this place of, I really need to like be fit and at this level right now. But sometimes things, they just take time to build up. And really, it's not that long until you'll be running the same distance than you used to. But that transition period can take that perfect balance between masculine and feminine energies, where we don't want to push too hard, but we also don't want to, not try enough. So I'm seeing something here where you're embarking on a journey where it's going to take some amount of time, okay? I'm not saying that things can't be sped up, because definitely the feminine aspect of magic, of miracles, of things just happening, even when it might seem even impossible for it to happen this way, that is definitely available to you within some kind of a manifestation or a project that you're working on right now, okay? You're doing some kind of work where you are embarking on some kind of journey. It might be one you've already been on, but it might be calling for a lot from you. Some kind of, like I said, if you're on a fitness journey, right? Just that's a really good analogy for what the energy is I'm picking up on. If you're on a fitness journey and you've gotten really out of shape, but you used to be able to run, 20 miles or something, then building back up to that might take some time, but it won't be like you still have the ability to get there. But if you try to push really hard straight away and, force yourself to run 20 miles every single day, you're just going to burn out or have an injury or, hit a brick wall. And so Spirit's saying there's some kind of almost like self-control that you need to have around some kind of a goal, because it requires discipline over a long period of time, just like getting fit. Like it requires almost like some kind of a plan or a structure where you almost have to hold yourself back at first, where you can't just push too hard for too long. There needs to be a balance between masculine and feminine. So there's a message here that you're on the right track with something, like a journey that you're about to embark on, but just to remember something about the feminine, to enjoy the process, to slow down enough to enjoy the process, or to appreciate the journey, and to really check in with your intuition to know that you don't have to follow some kind of external script that says, well, you have to get something done in a certain amount of time, or something like this. Spirit's saying use your own intuition with something. Maybe something else works better for you. You might need to tweak some things. Maybe don't, like some message here with the Emperor of not blindly following another person's teachings, kind of using your own discernment and using your own leadership to, learn and study from many different places and kind of make up your own mind or do your own experiments. There's something here about, not just blindly following someone else's voice or someone else's direction. Spirit's saying you're your own leader, and that's how you're meant to live in this life. And that's what's going to make you feel your best, kind of thing, is really, taking your own direction. Okay, so let's recap the energy from this card. So I felt a very protective energy. Like I said, Spirit saying it's almost like a spirit guide, but it's going to be experienced through yourself, right? It's going to be experienced as yourself. Like you're going to be feeling as strong as a lion. And lions are those sort of top of the jungle, whatever. The king of the jungle. That's what I was saying. There is an energy here about, really standing in your worth and your power. I feel like there's something here about you have some kind of connection to royalty from another lineage or from another time. It could be a lineage of Earth, okay? There could be like a past like a past society that may have been buried in present day, may not have been very well known, but you may have had some kind of connection to the royal families of the actual Earth before things kind of went a little bit different on Earth. Like I'm seeing it's very ancient, kind of, or older at least. Yeah, or maybe this is from another place, okay, because there is a lion. You may have been another kind of being on another place of existence. But there's something here about almost like a royalty in a very in a way that I mean by sort of almost like leadership, like you're born to lead in some way, or you're born to have this very open, loving heart that really makes a huge difference in the world and that just has this powerful, powerful presence and impact. Wherever you go, there you are, there's your heart, and it's making this huge impact. So, yeah, you are a natural born leader. You have it in your blood. For some of you, it's maybe in a bloodline. This could be past life energy as well. Keep in mind, I was feeling past life, kind of looking in the mirror and seeing almost like a past life version of yourself reflected back to you. Yeah, so whether you like it or not, I see relationships coming in or being highlighted in your life. What is all this Grinch energy that I'm feeling around? But, I understand it's the feeling of having you had, not wanting to open again to love. But yeah, I'm just seeing that for some reason it's being highlighted in people's lives at this time, and it will be somehow being showing up in your life, even if it's just with existing people that you already know. Something about relationships are being highlighted there. There is a deepening of heart bonds right now on earth. I feel like, again, this is kind of collective. I'm feeling everyone's having some kind of deeper connections being highlighted or coming into union or meeting soul family. And I see this happening over the next little while. All right, everyone, that is the reading for today. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like to connect more with my work, I would really recommend my Union Within light language tape, as it is the perfect balance between masculine and feminine energies woven into that light language that brings the union within. And yeah, it's great for self-love and for manifestation, as well as for helping to prepare for love, union, and opening to relationships in your life. So I'll link it down below. You can read more about it and see if it might be right for you. I also have many other light language healings on my store. You can browse them, see if any of them might be supportive for you. Definitely could check out the Open to Love heart chakra healing as well, as that definitely came through in this reading as well. All right, everyone, I'll see you soon in another video. Sending you all so much love and light.